Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and I'm going to be playing a game from an Action PC baseball that I found when I was going across my, looking in some of my folders of some of my old games that I had out there, and I had a version of Action PC Baseball 2015, and this was an all-time replay that I started, focusing on the Red Sox. These are the all-time teams from each one of the teams throughout history of each one of the franchises. I think I did a video on this way early in my I started doing YouTube back in January or February. In fact, it's going to be in the same folder as this one is, under Action PC Sports Games. But anyway, thought I would play another game from the season here. And it's kind of interesting to look at some of the franchises and their records so far. So I played about 35 games, well, 35 for the Red Sox, and give or take a couple from each of the other teams, and kind of had interesting results here. The franchises you thought would do well primarily did well. The ones that have been around the longest and the ones that have the biggest history. For instance, like the Yankees and the Red Sox. And the Orioles in the East, Cleveland, and Chicago's been around. It's been around for a long time. Their record was better than I had thought they would be. I thought Cleveland would have a higher record than Chicago, but it's still early on. Oakland being in first place there, no surprise there. Whereas the other four teams are all under 500 so far, which is kind of expected. San Francisco and LA, of course, in the West, National League West, are on top. Arizona and Colorado, young franchises, down in the bottom. St. Louis, no surprise, the best record in the National League. Cincinnati also, no surprise there. And then the Cubs and Milwaukee, over 500. Philadelphia, definitely, no surprise that they're well over 500 in first place, and the Mets there. The Mets, haven't been the longest franchise, but they've been a while. And then the Atlanta, there too. In Miami, one of the younger in Washington, the younger franchises there, with the records there. So it's kind of cool how the records are kind of in a way close to what you think they would be, based upon how long and how much success each of the franchises has had. But anyway, so I thought I'd play a game from my all-time replay here. Let's see here. Let's go to the next. Must be on the next day here. Let's make sure I played all the games here. So, all right, I think this actually uses a season schedule from one of the might even be the 2015 season schedule. For their other franchises too. So, yeah, I think it uses a 2015 schedule and then incorporates the greatest teams on there. And I think I mentioned in the other video that you're not going to come up, the stats and stuff aren't going to be like true stats, because you have so many good players in each team. It's going to be impossible to get every one of them, the good players, in to play like a full 162 game schedule. So some of the best players will probably get between 125 and 150, and then some of the other players, especially teams that are stacked like the Yankees and the Red Sox and Cardinals, are going to have multiple players that are just as good as each other. So you can only play one at a time. So yes, so you're going to have a bunch of players, probably like 75 to 100 games played, even though they're very good players, just because of the depth of the teams. But anyway, let's get the game underway. So let's check here. So let's see here. Let's see if I can restart this again. Should bring it right up to where I was. I don't know why it's not. So actually, it does look like it's using the 2014 season. Let's see here. Let's play. So 35 should be around. Here we go. so it looks like looks like we're on May 10th of the season. And we'll fast play each one of these and make sure we play our Boston, which is our home team. And it's a full schedule pretty much. So actually I think it does use like a generic schedule. It just plays every team that played during the day. That played. Doesn't have any staggered schedules or anything like that. So, alright, so let's play all these out. And we'll do the 10-minute ticker so we don't see the scores. So Mr. Brody is currently on his way to the ballpark here. He's getting mobbed by his fans out there. His YouTube videos have started to catch on, and he's got a lot of fans out there, asking for his autograph. So he obliges most of the time. So we'll see if he can make it to the game. If not, Mr. Brody gives us his best wishes. So, alrighty. Hopefully he'll make an appearance towards the end of the game. Till then, we'll just go solo. So, alright, so here are the lineups here. So I will do the Loius Tiant will be on the mound. And I'm just going to go with what the computer generated here. So as you can see, there's no Kyle Yastrzemski, no Mo Vaughn, no Fred Lynn, that kind of stuff. No Bobby Doerr starting at second base, that kind of stuff. But we'll try to Johnny Pesky, Joe Cronin, stuff like Carlton Fisk even is not playing. It's Jason Varitek. So yeah. But towards the end of the game, I usually try to substitute a couple of different players in there just to add a little variety depending upon the score. And we get Terry Francona as the manager. So yeah, let's keep the full rosters.
Welcome to Fenway Park for tonight's game between Cleveland and Boston. Loius Tiant starts for Cleveland. He's made 7 starts on the year and is 4-1 with an earned run average of 3.27. His first start against Boston. He'll be opposed by Pedro Martinez for Boston. He's made 6 starts on the year and is 4-1 with an earned run average of 1.65. His first start against Cleveland. Cleveland third baseman Al Rosen is riding a 12-game hitting streak. It's 65 degrees, wind speed 10 miles per hour, out to right center field. Pitching for Boston, Pedro Martinez. Leading off for Cleveland, center fielder, tries, Speaker.
Alright, so that was my bad. Loius Tiant is actually pitching for Cleveland, so that's cool. So we get an ex-Red Sox there, or an all-time Cleveland guy. So Tiant made the all-time Cleveland and the all-time Red Sox. So there are a bunch of players that made a couple different teams. Like I know Jimmy Fox made a couple different teams, and Tris Speaker and stuff like that. So, but anyway, so that's it. And Pedro Martinez, we get to see him. He already pitched a no-hitter in one of my earlier games against the Detroit Tigers all-time team, so that was pretty cool. First no-hitter, I think the only no-hitter I've ever gotten in a any type of any game, whether it be PC or tabletop, cards and dice, anything like that. So that's pretty cool. So alright, so let's get the game underway. So Pedro Martinez takes the hill for the Red Sox. He'll be facing a Cleveland lineup of Tris Speaker, the center fielder, will bat first. Shoeless Joe Jackson there, the right fielder, bat second. Albert Bell, the left fielder, will bat third. Batting cleanup, Jim Thome, first baseman. Manny Ramirez, and another one right there, the DH, will bat fifth. Sandy Alomar, second baseman. Sandy Alomar, not Sandy Alomar Jr. His dad, Sandy Alomar. Bat sixth. Al Rosen, the third baseman. Bat seventh. Lou Boudreau is a shortstop, batting eighth. And batting ninth will be the catcher, Victor Martinez. So interesting lineup there. Definitely a lot of power. So see how Pedro fares against them today. So Pedro comes into the game with a 1.74 ERA, 18-6 record. That's his actual records for his best year there. In the replay, he's actually got a record of 4-1 with an ERA of 1.65, 49 innings pitched, 33 hits, 4 homers allowed, 7 walks, and 58 strikeouts in 49 innings. Opponents are only hitting 188 against him. So very comparable to his actual stats there. Pretty much on line with that. A little high in the walk area, but nothing too drastic. They're averaging a walk basically every 7 innings. So, alright, so Speaker comes to the plate with a .292 average, 6 home runs, and 20 runs batted in. So, Martinez looks in the sign from VTech. Here's the windup and the pitch. And
Right fielder.
Hit him. Wow.
Jackson.
So Pedro's already making waves. Hits the first batter. Brings up shoeless Joe Jackson. Hitting .382 with a homer and 11 runs batted in. So Speaker gets a lead off first, so we're going to throw to first. Looks him back. He's back safely. And it's going to be a strike. 0-1 the count. Count evens at 1. 1-2. And he strikes him out.
Left fielder. Albert Bell.
So Pedro strikes out shoeless Joe for the first out of the inning. Next up is Albert Bell. Albert Bell comes into the game hitting .261 with 7 homers and 27 runs batted in. Ball 1. Throw over to first again. Make sure he doesn't forget that we realize he's still there. And 2-0 the count. 2-1. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. And it's going to be off the green monster. Yeah. So Bell doubles off the wall. Throw comes in the second.
Tony.
And Speaker scores the first run of the game. So just like that, the Indians are on top, 1-0. Jim Thome up now. Hitting .282 with 3 homers and 7 runs batted in. Strike 1. 0-2 the count, quickly in the hole. And he strikes him out.
Manny Ramirez.
So 2 down now from Manny Ramirez for Cleveland. Hitting .239 with 3 homers and 18 runs batted in. So there'll be 2 individual stats there. There's the Manny for Cleveland and the Manny for the Red Sox. So if you're looking the Manny really hasn't had a lot of at-bats for the Red Sox, so. But we'll see. We probably won't bring him in this. I usually have a rule. I don't like to bring in a player if he's on the opposite team. You know, kind of like worlds colliding, kind of like in Seinfeld, with George saying worlds collide. George meets George. Relationship George meets friend George, so kind of the same thing here. So Manny Ramirez up now. He's hitting .239 with 3 homers and 18 runs batted in. And it's a ball 1. And he's going to fly out to right.
1 run.
And that'll do it.
1 hit, no errors. After 1/2 inning, Cleveland 1. Boston coming to bat. Pitching for Cleveland, Loius. Leading off for Boston, second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedro.
Alright, so Loius Tiant is on the mound. Got a record of 4-1 in the replay, same as Pedro's, but with an ERA of 3.27. Only had a 1.60 ERA in the actual season with a 21-9 record. 55 innings pitched, 49 hits allowed, 8 homers, 23 walks, so quite a bit of walks. Quite a few walks there. Like a walk every couple innings, maybe 2 1/3 innings or so. And 39 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .239 against. So the Red Sox lineup is as follows. Dustin Pedro is the second baseman, batting first. Nomar Garcia-Parra is getting the start at short today. Splendid Splinter, Ted Williams, Teddy Ballgame, batting third, playing left field. And they actually put him in the lineup, so I'm going to leave it there. When they put it in, I'll just leave it there, but I won't substitute with any players that I know. But Manny Ramirez will be the DH, and so he's being the DH for both teams. Jimmy Fox, the first baseman, bats fifth. Dwight Evans, who does surprisingly well for me in these replays, no matter strat or whatever it is. Evans usually puts up solid numbers, batting sixth. Batting seventh will be behind the plate, will be Jason Varitek. Batting eighth, Tris Speaker, the center fielder, and batting ninth, Wade Boggs, third baseman. So you know you have a good lineup when you have Wade Boggs batting ninth. So alright, so Pedroia is up now. He's hitting just 119 with 2 runs batted in, limited play. He's only had 42 at bats. Tiant looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And Pedroia is going to lace a double off the ground. It's going to bounce and hit the green monster. Bell will throw it back in, and Pedroia has himself a leadoff double. Nomar Garcia-Parra up now, hitting 294 with a homer and 10 runs batted in. Ball 1. See if we can get Pedroia home. 2-0 the count. 2-1. 3-1. And he strikes. Full count now. And he'll strike out.
Ted Williams.
Alright, Ted Williams up now. Hitting 295 with 6 homers and 26 runs batted in. See if he can get Pedroia home. Strike 1. And it's going to be a single to right field. Yeah, I'm going to hold him.
Designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Alright, Manny Ramirez up now. Manny playing against Manny. Not Manny being Manny. So Manny Ramirez is hitting .417 for the Red Sox. He's had it's in limited play with 2 homers and 3 runs batted in. Strike 1. As you can see, David Ortiz is not in the Red Sox lineup today. 1-1 the count. Strike 2. 1-2. Count evens at 2. And it's going to be a fly ball to left, and it's going to go out of play into the seats. So count even at 2.
First baseman, Jimmy Fox.
And he'll strike out. So that'll bring up Jimmy Fox, who struggled early on, but has since picked it up for the Red Sox. He's been on a tear recently, now hitting .310 with 8 homers and 28 runs batted in. There's a point where he was hitting under 200 a couple of weeks back. But like I said, he's been on a tear. See if so we runners at the corners with 2 down. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. It's going to go,
2 hits, no errors.
It's caught at the base of the wall.
Cleveland 1, Boston
by
0.
Bell.
Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
So the Red Sox do not score. So it's actually not, it's not Sandy Alomar, it's Roberto Alomar. Okay. Roberto Alomar, my bad. Should have known that. Hitting .351 with a homer and 11 runs batted in. So Cleveland up 1-0 here in the second. And it's going to go over Pedroia's head.
Al Rosen.
And Rosen is now, as a 12-game hitting streak will be up now. Rosen's hitting .306 with 6 homers and 28 runs batted in. So Alomar's a threat to steal, so we're going to check on him. Strike 1. Checking him again. Back safely. It's going to be a fly ball to left, and it's going to go caught at the wall by Williams. So a great catch by Teddy Ballgame. So 1 down now for Lou Boudreau. .305 hitter with 4 homers and 18 runs batted in. Foul ball out of play. Another thing too about these all-time, you can't really compare their stats to their actual stats because these are all the best players playing against each other. So something's got to give somewhere. So not everybody's going to be able to duplicate what they did on the field. So alright, Lou Boudreau up now, still up with an 0-1 count. And it's going to be a bunt in front of the plate.
Martinez.
So successful sacrifice. Alava moves in scoring position. Brings up Victor Martinez. .263 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in. Strike 1. And it's going to be a fly out to Williams.
After 1.5. Cleveland 1. Boston 0. Right fielder, White. Evans.
Alright, so the Red Sox will have Evans, Varitek, and Speaker up against Tiant. Evans hitting just .226 with a homer and 11 runs batted in. He hasn't played a heck of a lot. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. Bell will make the catch for the first out. This one I really haven't, I mean, I've added the pictures, but I haven't added a lot with logos and everything in this yet. This being an older game, one of the first action PC games I got, so I really didn't do a heck of a lot to it other than adding some photos. Mr. Brody's still not here yet. Throw him in there, just in case when he does come back. So Veritek up now, hitting just 108. And it's going to be a roll with Alomar over to Tomei. And this 2 down. Tris Speaker up now. Red Sox Tris Speaker. Hitting 299. So actually Speaker and Manny are going to be playing against themselves. 299 hitter with 6 homers and 15 runs batted in. And it's going to be a walk. So Wade Boggs up now. Hitting 282 with 6 homers and 19 runs batted in. And ball 1. And I think we might try to steal. Yeah, Martinez isn't the greatest defensively, so we're going to try a little steal here with 2 down. And he's going to be out.
No hits, no errors. After 2 complete, Cleveland 1, Boston 0. Center fielder, tries, Speaker.
So Martinez guns him down. So Tris Speaker up for the Cleveland now here in the top of the 3rd. Hit by a pitch his first time up to lead the game off.
Right
And
fielder,
deep in the hole, Boggs has it. Throws over to Fox. 1 down. Shoeless Joe up now. Struck out his first time up. And this time he gets the best of him. And Shoeless Joe gets an inside the park home run against Pedro Martinez. Wow. So playing a little dead ball, old school baseball there. Shoeless Joe is able to get an inside the park home run. Wow. Cleveland's up 2-0 now. So Albert Bell up now 1 for 1. Doubled off the walls his first time up.
First baseman,
Strikes out this time.
Jim
Thome up now, struck out his first time up. And he'll lace a single, a double.
Hitter, Manny Ramirez.
As Evans has a little difficulty with it, but they're going to credit him with a straight double. So Pedro not as sharp today as he has been. Manny Ramirez up now. And he'll fly out to Williams. And that'll do it.
1 error. After 2.5. Cleveland 2. Boston 0.
So the Cleveland adds another run on the inside the park home run by Shoeless Joe Jackson. So we'll bring up Wade Boggs, who was at bat when Evans was it? No, Speaker, when Speaker got thrown out. And it's going to be a roll at the short. Boudreaux will make the play for the first out. Justin Pedroia up now. Doubled off the wall his first time up.
Shortstop.
And he flies out to right.
Garcia
Lines out. Nomar Garciaparra up now. Struck out his first time up. Roll it
no
short. Boudreaux has it. Over to first.
After 3.
Final out.
2. Boston 0. Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Roberto Alomar up now for Cleveland. Singled his first time up.
Third baseman, Al Rosa.
And I forgot that I had this on announcing every batter, but oh well, not a big deal. So Rosen still trying to extend his 12-game hitting streak, which is really hard to get a hitting streak in one of these. So that's quite an accomplishment. So it's gonna be a roll at a first.
Shortstop, Lou.
Over to Fox, and he's out. 2 down now. And he's going to fly out to right.
No
and that'll
hits,
do it.
No errors. After 3.5. Cleveland 2. Boston 0. Left fielder, Ted Williams.
Okay, so Ted Williams up now. Singled his first time up. And he's going to line a single to right this time. So Teddy Ballgame's 2 for 2. Brings Brings up Manny Ramirez. Missed high ball 1. 2-0 the count. 2-1. Count even at 2. It's going to be a fly ball to short.
First baseman.
Pedro's under it and makes the catch. So Jimmy Fox up now with 1 out and Williams at first. And catches the inside edge, strike 1. 1-1 the count. 1-2.
Right
And
fielder.
strikes out.
Dwight Evans.
So Dwight Evans up now, 0 for 1. 2 down and Williams at first.
No runs. 1 hit.
And he strikes
no
out.
errors. We play 4 complete. Cleveland 2. Boston 0.
Oh, actually, hold on here. Not sure exactly what happened there. It's like Williams got thrown out at second. I don't think he was. I don't know what happened there. It's like Williams tried to go to third, I think, on a hit there. Anyway, Victor Martinez up now 0 for 1.
Center fielder. Tries. Speaker.
Alright, so that'll bring up Tris Speaker. Up for the Tris Speaker for Cleveland. And he's going to line a single.
Right fielder. Joe Jackson.
Sorry about that, just had a message from Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller says hi. So, alright. So, it's Shoeless Joe up now. Made an inside the park home run to give Cleveland a 2-0 lead his last time up. So, Speaker on first. Try to keep it close. So, Shoeless Joe up now. Here's a windup in the pitch by Pedro. Ball 1. And it's going to be a foul ball down the third base line. Dribble to second.
Fielder. Albert Bell.
Pedroid goes to first. And so it's a fielder's choice. Speaker moving to scoring position now with 2 down. Brings up Albert Bell, who's 1 for 2 on the day. 1-0 the count. Strike 1. Try to get a daylight play here. Nope. Speaker back. I'm going to try that too many times. And
No runs. 1 hit. No errors.
that'll do it.
4.5. Cleveland 2. Boston 0.
So halfway through, it's still Cleveland 2 and the Red Sox scoreless. White ends up now, 0 for 1. It's going to be a fly ball to left,
Catcher,
and Bell's going to
Jason
catch that one on the
Lawrence.
warning track. So we're getting some good wood on it, just can't get anything to drop. So Veritek's up now. He's 0 for 1 in the day.
Center fielder. Tries.
Tiant strikes him out. So Tiant now has 4 strikeouts on the day. So the Red Sox Tris Speaker up now. He walked his first time up. It's going to be a fly ball to left,
Nothing across in
and
the
Bell
bottom
will
of the
make a
fifth.
catch up
After
against the
5,
wall.
Cleveland 2. Boston 0. First baseman. Jim Tomey.
The Red Sox cannot seem to do anything off of El Tiante. Jim Tomey up now, 1 for 2. And
Designated hitter.
rounds out the short.
Ramirez.
So Manny, Cleveland Manny up now. It's a fly ball to center.
Second baseman.
Speaker will make the catch on the warning track. So Roberto Alomar up now, 1 for 2. And he's going to single
Third baseman.
in the hole.
Rosen.
Al Rosen's up now, still trying to extend his hitting streak. Trying to keep Alomar close. Strike 1, swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. And fly ball to right. Evan goes back, and it's going to be out of here.
Shortstop.
So
Blue.
Al Rosen
Pedro.
extends his hitting streak in a mighty way. Hits a 2-run home run into the right field bleachers. And Cleveland now has a 4-0 lead. Some action going in the Red Sox pen. They only have a choice of, oh boy, Papelbon, Raditz, and Stanley. Definitely not going to be Stanley now. We want to try to win this game. So we're going to put in Dick Raditz. I'll have him warming up. So Raditz is warming in the bullpen. So Lou Boudreau up now, 0 for 1. And flies out to center, and that'll be it.
After 5.5. Cleveland 4. Boston 0. third baseman, Wade Boggs.
So Wade Boggs will lead it off. Grounded to short his first time up. Fly ball to left, and this one is going to be out of there into the...
Second baseman, Justin
wants
Pedro.
the seats. And the Red Sox are on the board. So 4-1 now on the home run by Wade Boggs. He got a little pop in his bat from time to time. Pedro up now, 1 for 2 on the day. And this one's going to be a fly out to left.
Nomar Garcia
Bell makes the catch. Nomar Garcia up now 0 for 2. And it's going to be a dribble at a first.
Left fielder.
Tommy will make the play, flip it over to Tiant. Second out. Ted Williams having a good day, 2 for 2. See if he can keep his hot bat going, and he's going to fly out. Oh, looks like that one's going to go out of play. So 0-2 the count on Williams. And he'll draw a walk.
Designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
So a 2-0 walk. We'll bring Ramirez up now. And I think we're going to substitute for Ramirez here. As you can see, we've got tons of people off the bench we can put in. Do we want to put in Babe Ruth? Too early yet for Big Papi. I think we're going to put in Babe Ruth to pinch hit.
Designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
So Red Sox Babe Ruth will come in the pinch hit. It's pretty cool when you have players like this available. So he has not had an at-bat. I don't think, yeah, actually he has. He must have. He is 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Limited at-bats. See what he can do here. 2 down and a runner on first. So Ted Williams and Babe Ruth in the same ball game. Gotta love it. 2 of the best hitters of all time. So 2-0 the count. Strike 1 call. 2-1. 3-1 the count. Way outside. Full count now. Williams will be off on the pitch with 2 down. And he'll walk. So back-to-back walks.
First baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Bring up Jimmy Fox. 0 for 2. We are going to pinch hit for Jimmy Fox. We're going to bring David Ortiz now.
Pinch hitter, David Ortiz.
So Williams and Ruth on with David Ortiz, Big Papi up. Gotta love it. Yeah. Papi with a chance to be the hero here. Tie the game up. Tiant looks in for the sign from Martinez. Papi steps into the box, gives him a stare. Here's the windup and the pitch.
1 run.
And he's going to line out to
No
Tommy.
errors. After 6 complete, Cleveland 4, Boston 1. Catcher, Victor Martinez.
Question is, do we want to put Ortiz in at first? The answer is no. We're going to put Euclid in there. So we'll put Kevin Euclid in there. So Kevin Euclid comes in to play first after David Ortiz pinch hit for Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox, not Jamie Fox. Sorry, Victor Martinez up now. 0 for 2 on the day. Pedro back out there. Give him another. See how Pedro is. Do a mound trip. He's very strong. Okay. See what he can do here. And it's gonna be a base hit.
Center fielder tries.
That always happens. Almost always happens for me. It's when they say very strong, ends up getting a hit. So Dick Raditz is gonna come in. Day is done for Pedro. 6+ innings, responsible for Martinez at first. Raditz will come in.
Boston, Dick Raditz.
So Raditz has got a record of 0-1 with an ERA of 3.94. 2 saves, 16 innings pitched, 13 hits, 4 homers allowed. That kind of scares me there. 3 walks and 15 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 228 off of them. So runner at first, nobody out for Tris Speaker. He's 1 for 2. Strike 1 called. And it's going to be 2.
Right fielder,
So Pedro starts
Jackson.
a 4-6-3 double play. And we have bases are empty now for Shoeless Joe. He's 1 for 3 with an inside the park homer. And
Left
it's going to be
fielder,
a single up the
Albert
middle.
Bell.
So Jackson threat to steal there. Back safely. Throw back again. So Albert Bell up now. 1 for 3 on the day. Strike 1 called. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Bell quickly in the hole. And foul ball out of play. 1-2. And he's going to be stealing.
2 hits, no errors. After 6
And he strikes out.
Cleveland 4, Boston 1. Right fielder, White, Evans.
So Shoeless Joe is on the move, and Bell struck out. So Tiant back up there, up to 101 pitches. We're going to pinch hit for Dwight Evans here, as much as we like his defense. We're going to have Harry Hooper, Kali Yastrzemski. We got to get Kali Yastrzemski in this game. So we're going to have Yaz up now here in the bottom of the 7th. He's kind
Pinch hitter, Carl Yastrzemski.
So Yastrzemski is going to come in and pinch hit for Evans. It's going to be a dribble at a
Catcher, Jason Varga.
second. And Yastrzemski is retired. So Veritek up now 0 for 2. And he gets plunked.
Center fielder, tries, Speaker.
So Veritek gets plunked. Brings up Tris Speaker. He's 0 for 1 in the day. For 1 with a walk. I think we're going to bring in Freddie Lynn here. Why? Because we
Pinch
can.
hitter, Fred Lynn.
Freddie Lynn coming in. 364 average. Limited playing time. So Veritek at first with the 1 down. Here's the windup and the pitch. He's going to fly out to center.
Third baseman,
And Speaker
Wade Boggs.
will make the catch for the 2nd out. Wade Boggs, who homered his last time up, will be up now here in the bottom of the 7th. Ball 1, high and away. Ball 2, just below the knees. 2-1. Count evens at 2. Foul ball. Full count now. Fly ball to left, and that one will go into the stands. So full count. This is behind home plate. And going to be out of play.
Nothing across
And
in
he
the bottom
lines
of the
out to
7th.
Boudreaux.
After 7 complete, Cleveland 4, Boston 1.
The Red,
First baseman, Jim Tomey.
so Red Sox down by 3. Raditz up there again. I don't like him. I'm going to have Bob Stanley warming up from the bullpen. Not much of a variety in the at least in the Red Sox bullpen. Only three arms there. I suppose there's so many other players in the lineup that they just leave a lot for the bullpen. But none of the teams I don't think really have much of a bullpen. So Jim Tomey up now, 1 for 3 on the day. Lead it off here in the 8th. We're missing a right fielder. Yes, we are. Yastrzemski cannot. So we have Jim Rice, Harry Hooper, and Tony Conigliaro. We're going to have to go with Conigliaro. Hooper's got a better arm, though, but Conigliaro better all around with a 5 range. So we're going to put Tony C in there. And he'll come in for Yastrzemski. Still got a... Yeah, there we go. Freddie Lynn will come in. He's a 10 range, so we've definitely got to put him in. We don't want to put Rice in at center field. Could put in Dom DiMaggio, but I'm going to go keep Freddie Lynn up. We might need DiMaggio later on. So, alright. So that's it. So Raditz in there. And Stanley's warming up in the bullpen. Tomey at 1 for 3. There we go. And right away. Nope. It's going to go out of play. Conigliaro gives chase. And a single to left.
Designated hitter.
He's going to stretch it into a double.
Ramirez.
So we'll bring up Manny Ramirez for Cleveland. 0 for 3 on the day. Runner in scoring position now. And it's going to fall in there. We're going to throw home, see what we can do. Got to keep it close. And he's
Second
safe.
baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Cleveland adds to the lead, now a 5-1 lead. Manny has an RBI single.
Third baseman, Al Rosen.
So fielder's choice. Ramirez move up to second. Al Rosen up now, who extended his hitting streak in a big way with a big 2-run home run. It's going to fly out, and it's going to be off the wall. Lynn fields it, throws it in, and Rosen's going to have himself a double. So that'll bring in another run. It's 6-1 Cleveland now. Lou Boudreau up now 0 for 2.
Catcher,
strikes out.
Martinez.
2 outs now. Victor Martinez in there. Let's check out Raditz. Alright. Feels be alright. So Martinez 1 for 3. And strikes him out.
3 hits, 1 error. After 7.5. Cleveland 6, Boston 1. Second baseman, Dustin Pedro.
So the crowd's listening to Sweet Caroline. Fenway Park's 8th inning tradition. Dustin Pedroia, we're going to pinch hit for him. We're going to bring in, Bobby Dorr. Now, Bobby Dorr to pinch hit.
Pinch hitter, Bobby Dorr.
Dorr has been struggling in the replay, but 217 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. Quite a few at bats as he started a lot of the games, but we'll give him a shot here against Tiant. And he rewards us with a base hit.
Nomar Garcia Park.
So Nomar Garcia Park now, who's 0 for 3. And we're going to let Vern Stevens come in. Pinch hit.
Pinch hitter, Vern Stevens.
Vern Stevens comes in. 250 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. And he rewards us with a base hit. So
Ted Williams.
Pinch hitting seems to be doing the job. We're definitely not going to pinch hit for Ted Williams, though. He's 2 for 2 and a walk. A couple of singles and a walk. See what he can do here against Tiant. Up to 118 pitches. And he gives it a ride here, but is it going to be enough? No.
Designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
As Speaker makes the catch in medium deep left field. However, Dorr is going to tag up and go to third. It brings up Babe Ruth now. The DH. He walked his first time up. And he'll ground. We're going to send Dorr home here. They're probably going to go for 2, so might be a moot point, but we'll see. Over to second for 1, back to first, double play.
Tries, Speaker.
Oh, actually, there was nobody out, so. Actually, no, there was one out. Alright, so let's see. So why do they have missing parts there? Oh, that's us. Alright, so Dorr will come in and play second. It's a good above average defender there. And we're going to bring in, now we'll bring in Vern Stevens. Could bring in Pesky too, but now we'll let Vern Stevens play an inning or so. So Vern Stevens comes in as short. So we're going to take out Raditz and bring in the dreaded Bob Stanley.
Pitching for Boston, Bob Stanley.
So Stever Stanley, opponents only need 206 against him. So he's pitched well in the replay. 148 ERA, 1-1 record, 3 saves, 30 innings pitched, 21 hits allowed, 4 walks and 16 strikeouts. So Speaker will lead it off against Stanley. Here in the 9th, Red Sox down by 5.
Right fielder.
And he's going to pop up the third. Shoeless Joe up now, 2 for 4 on the day.
Left fielder, Albert.
Not sure exactly what went on there. So Euclid is going to grab it and juggle it a little bit, but he'll step on the bag himself. So 2 down now in the Cleveland 9th. Brings up Albert Bell as 1 for 4.
First baseman.
And he'll get a single.
Jim Thome.
So 3 hits now for Bell. Brings up Jim Thome 2 for 4.
No runs, 1 hit.
That'll do it.
Errors. After 8.5, Cleveland 6, Boston 1. First baseman, Kevin McGillis.
So Euclid up now. I think we're going to pinch hit for him. see. 305, 2794. I don't think we'll bring in Movon to hit. And Movon's going to come in to hit. So Movon comes in now. Vaughn's hitting 300 with 2 homers and 2 runs batted in. Limited play. Tiant back up there in the mound, trying to get a complete game. And Mo gives it a ride, and however, Jackson's under it and makes the catch. So Tony C up now. I don't think he's had an at-bat yet, has he? No, he must have. He has not had an at-bat in my replay. I cannot believe that. He is now, though. So Tony C comes in there. 287 with 20 homers and 67 runs batted in. And he gives this one a ride, but Speaker drifts to his left and makes the catch. So the Red Sox down to the last out, and wouldn't be complete unless you let Carlton Fisk come in.
Pinch hitter, Carlton Fisk.
So Fisk will come in with 2 outs. Fisk has been struggling in the replay, just a 192 hitter with 3 homers and 5 runs batted in. Did hit 26 in his season. No choice. And Fisk gives this one a ride, and it's gone. So Fisk rewards us with a home run. So it's 6-2 ball game now. So the Red Sox still down their last out. So Freddie Lynn up now, 0 for 1. And he's going to fly out to center, and Speaker will make the catch, and that will end the ball game. So Cleveland prevails. Cleveland All-Stars 6, the Reds Boston All-Stars 2.
The final score from Fenway Park, Cleveland 6, Boston 2. Loius Tiant is the winner. He is now 5-1 on the season. Pedro Martinez gets the loss. He is now 4-2 on the season. Al Rosen hit his 7th home run of the season. Joe Jackson hit his 2nd. Carlton Fisk hit his 4th. Wade Boggs hit his 7th. Time of the game, 2 hours, 59 minutes.
So a lot of home runs there, so that was cool. And looks like an all Red Sox. The Red Sox won and lost today. So Tiant gets the win, 5-1 for Cleveland. Martinez, tough luck loss. Well, not really tough luck, but wasn't really that sharp today. Goes to 4-2. MVP is Tiant. I would definitely say that. Pitches a complete game, allowing only 2 runs and 7 hits. Red Sox committed a couple errors. So these are the box scores. Let's go down to the pitching. So Tiant, 5-1, 9 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. 2 solo home runs, one by Fisk and one by Boggs. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Pedro Martinez, 6 innings pitched, falls to 4-2. It's 8 hits allowed, 4 runs, all of them earned. 2 home runs, and no walks and 4 Ks. So hitting stars for Cleveland, they had a bunch of hitters with a couple of hits. Albert Bell was 2 for 5 with a homer. No, actually, no, he wasn't. 2 for 5 with an RBI. Al Rosen extended his hitting streak to 13 games, 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted, and Joe Jackson had an inside the park home run, 2 for 5. Average up to 383 for Jackson. Alomar's hitting 358 now. So the Red Sox, not much going on there, as they only managed 7 hits. Teddy Ballgame was 2 for 3. And Fisk, and basically the only offense was, other than the couple of hits by Williams, was Fisk with a pinch hit home run, and Wade Boggs with a solo home run. There you go. Some changes here. Tiant. Score sheet for Cleveland. Score sheet for the Red Sox. So we tried to get as many Red Sox players as we could into the game. And that's it. So thank you for joining me. So let's check the standings, like I said. Now close the screencast-o-matic. The Red Sox fall to 20-16, now 5.5 games out of first. Looks like the Yankees won and the Orioles lost also, so the Orioles are a game behind the Yankees in first place. So alright, so thank you for joining me. We'll see you in the next Schneeb's all-time franchise replay. So take care and God bless. I guess Mr. Brody did not make it back from his autograph signing. Once he gets out there, he likes to spend some time with the kids, so. Alright, so take care and God bless. Bye-bye.